Let's get right into day 2 of the Plat star individual. So declare play only, and that means the bidding's given to us. So we can think about the auction, try and draw some inferences from it. I tend to give some of my thoughts and insight into the auction itself as well. And then we just try and take as many tricks as we can because it's scored at match points. So pass to us, we decide to open a no trump. We have a good 17 with an excellent 5-card diamond suit. I think most players would upgrade this hand. There's an argument for why you might want to open a no trump rather than a diamond, and that is the opponents could still have, for example, a game in one of the major suits. I mean, if partner is mostly broke, and West has a good major suit that they can overcall, then it's much easier for West to come in over a diamond than it is a no trump. That's kind of the only reason that I think one no trump has some merit. But in terms of playing strength, this hand is well beyond just 17 high card points. I mean, Queen of Hearts not a great card, Jack of Spades not a great card, but 17 and Ace King Queen 5th, I think a lot of people would upgrade. So one no, we go through Stamen, partner invites, and of course we accept. And the robots are off to their standard tomfoolery. They lead a diamond from a doubleton. Well, I'm tempted to play on spades. I mean, if West has the spade ace, I think we can probably get away with winning the diamond lead in our hand and leading a spade. It's gonna be difficult. You know, I say that. I say it's gonna be difficult, but maybe it's not. We responded 2 diamonds to Stamen. They know we don't have a 4-card heart suit. Looking at the dummy, it might seem very reasonable for West to win the ace of spades and then switch to a heart. Obviously, if I was playing imps, and especially against good opponents, I would probably just try and guess the queen of clubs. But, I mean, it's still somewhat tempting to just win trick 1 with, say, the king of diamonds. Maybe that will cause as much confusion as possible from West's perspective about the diamond position and lead a spade up. And it's not as if things necessarily go badly when East wins the ace of spades. They can put a heart through, we stick in the queen. I mean, maybe West has an original heart holding of like king jack 4th and wins the king and is afraid to return the suit. Again, wouldn't go very well against strong opposition, but what is the Plat star? It is a individual robot event, but it's invitational, so it's open to mostly strong players. You either have to have a star on BBO, or you need to have a sufficient number of platinum master points from playing in ACBL national championships. Hopefully that answers the question. But it's something that runs once a month at the start of the month, and I've been playing this for a little while. I think I tend to do quite well. We've had a 2nd place finish, we've had a 4th place finish, and a few other top 10 finishes. But yeah, more robot bridge. Oh, and I guess it's also declare play only, which in my opinion is probably the most skill-based form of robot bridge, because then there's no like partnership bidding or partnership defense that you have to worry about. Okay, diamond lead. Have I decided I'm going to lead a spade to the king? I think so. It offers us the biggest upside. If the opponents don't work out quickly what to do defensively, then we will take more tricks than the field, even if the field just guesses the club queen. For 9 tricks. So I think let's give this a try. West hops up with the ace and switches to a low heart. That's a little sad. And they seem to have unblocked the heart suit. Well, it might depend where the club queen is. The club queen is with West. I think a lot of people will do the right thing after the diamond lead, which is marking diamond shortness. They'll probably play West for the club length, which happens to be incorrect in this instance. But if they just go ace of clubs, jack of clubs, they're going to take 9 tricks. So down 2. I don't hate our line of play. I think we put West to a difficult test, and they did the right thing, hopping up with the ace of spades. But not the greatest start. Board 2. Pass by East, we open a spade. I'll pass. This hand looks pretty flat to me, unfortunately. We can maybe be a little careful depending on how the defense goes. Like if they play 3 rounds of diamonds, it might be profitable to cash 2 rounds of clubs first in case the suit doesn't split. Well, I say that, and now I'm kind of deciding against it. We'll probably just pull 3 rounds of trumps and see what happens. I was shouted out on the Setting Trick podcast. Have I been interviewed on there? I have no idea what the Setting Trick podcast is. So, who runs it? Maybe I know the person who runs it. But I always welcome any more, I guess, news. All news is good news. Oh, John McAllister. Oh no. Creator of the Double Dummy film. Yes, I am familiar with John. He was the very first sponsor I ever had. So I played with him when he was first learning how to play bridge. He was a complete novice when I got to him, and I taught him everything I know. I mean, not really, but I think he's mellowed out a little bit in his bridge playing. He used to be a wild and crazy kid. But yeah, John's an interesting guy. I did not know that he ran a podcast, but I've kind of been out of the loop with a lot of the bridge players for a while. Hopefully he said some good things about me. We'll see. Maybe I will check out the interview or the whatever it was, the podcast. Board 3, I opened a no trump. We have 16. Partner bids Stamen. I showed my spades, and we got to 3 now. We had diamond lead. This, again, doesn't feel like it's going to be a particularly challenging hand to play. It was another interviewer guest, but you didn't know who it was. That's okay. Maybe I will take a look at that. John and I had some disagreements in the early days of his bridge career, so I would have been a little surprised if he was the one who brought it up, but yeah, if there was someone else on the show, then not that surprising. 2 of diamonds lead. I have the suspicion that East is going to win the ace of diamonds and just switch to a spade, and they're going to get however many spades they take. They switch to a heart. That's good news. It's unlikely we can make 11 tricks here. I mean, we have 10 top tricks now. 3 diamonds, 3 clubs, and 4 hearts. I'm gonna cash them out, mostly. But we have the possibility of pulling off some sort of fun type squeeze, depending on the layout of the cards. Like if an opponent has just one of the spade honors, like the ace or king without the jack, and they have a doubleton club honor, 10 doubleton or jack doubleton, we can actually pull off, I don't know if it's like technically a winkle, but something of that nature. Regardless, I'm going to run my tricks and see what happens in the other suits. I mean, maybe they just discard clubs. That would be most profitable for us. East has pitched a couple of spades. East has pitched another spade. And another spade. I mean, it's starting to sound like East is holding on to club length. No one has thrown a club. We could try and just like go ace of clubs, king of clubs, queen of clubs, see if the jack 10 falls. I think... I'm very tempted to lead the queen of spades. Maybe West pops up with the king from king doubleton and East plays the stiff ace or something like that. Because I think if clubs were 5-2, which was what I had alluded to earlier, someone has like honor doubleton, someone would have pitched a club from a 5-card suit, presumably East. Okay, let's see what happens. Nice. Now our 10 of spades is set up. Yeah, East was holding on to the 4-card club suit in the end. So we came up with... Now, this wouldn't have worked against humans, and that's one of the big differences between robot play and human play. But coming up with reasonable mistakes that your opponents can make is kind of sensible. I mean, from West's perspective, because the robot is just thinking like double dummy, we could have just as easily have had the ace queen of spades instead of the ace of clubs. So from king doubleton, they were scared of ducking the trick. But all right. We got back all of the match points we lost from board 1 of the set, which was nice. We got to 4 hearts here. Pass by West. Our partner opens a club. We bid a heart. A spade by West. Our partner makes a support double. 2 spades by East. We bid 3 spades. I think this is a good bid, but I don't believe the robots know why. I would intend this 3 spade bid as setting ourselves in a forcing pass situation. Because we're forcing ourselves to the game level, and I guess presumably we found a heart fit, but maybe South just has some generic strong hand with 4 hearts and doesn't have a clear direction of where to go. Because a 4 heart jump by South I don't think would set a forcing pass. Like, imagine we bid 4 hearts, West bids 4 spades. North could pass saying, I just don't have a ton of defense, or I don't know what's going on in the auction. And then we would have to make the last decision. So I like the 3 spade bid, but I don't believe that's how the robots intend it. Our partner bids 4 hearts, And that ends the auction. We get a trump lead, which looks like a pretty good start for the defense. I believe the Queen of Hearts is offside. And it's also likely, I think, that the Ace of Diamonds is offside. West does not have a ton of values for their one spade overcall. So what's my plan? Well, I guess my plan has to be to set up the diamond suit. And then the only real question is, how brazen am I going to be in taking diamond hooks? Like, am I playing a diamond to the 10? Am I playing a diamond to the king? This hand is not that straightforward to play. I mean, even if I set up the diamonds with a ruff and the dummy, like imagine they're 3-3, I still have to deal with another spade card. This could be 9-8 doubleton. So if I ruff both a diamond and a spade and dummy, I can use the Jack of Hearts to pin the 9-8 doubleton, hold my heart losers to 1. I mean, I'm tempted to just play a diamond to the 10. If it works, we're in great shape. If it doesn't work, I mean, maybe diamonds were 4-2 anyway. No 2 of hearts from East, notably. So maybe it's sounding like West has started with 9-2 doubleton and East has Queen 8. What's the missing heart? Hold on. We have 8 hearts between us. 9-2. Well, whatever it is. It's sounding like East has the 8 of hearts. Oh, Queen 8-4. It was just played, the 4 of hearts. Yeah. Long tank from East before playing the 6 of diamonds. I mean, if I stick in the 10 and it loses, and West has started with like Ace-Jack 4th, we could be in real trouble. Long tank means West has the Jack. That's not good news. Yeah. 5 of spades to the Queen and Ace. Alright. Oh, East had the Diamond Ace. That's terrible news. I think I believe diamonds are 4-2 though, based on East's original signal. I was incorrect about that as well. This is not going very well. I have played this hand so badly. We're down 2. Hearts are 4-1. That could have gone better. I don't know. Things were just going downhill once I played a diamond to the jack. I see. I mean, East did play their lowest diamond. That all makes sense now. But I guess I made a pretty large mistake. I mean, East has a huge hand for just bidding 2 spades, 4-card support, and an 8 count. I think a lot of people would have maybe treated that as a limit raise, or maybe just jumped to 3 spades with the 4-card spade support. Our results are going to be a bit all over the place today. That's all right. Pass, we open a no trump, we have 16. All pass, we get a spade lead. I mean, it's probably going to be we set up the diamond suit, and then we're going to have to decide if we're taking a club hook later in the play. Okay. I mean, maybe they just cash 2 spades here, right? That would make our life a little easier. Now we can just claim our 8 tricks. But a flat board to calm things down a little bit. That's not too bad. Whoa, what an auction from our partner. Let's see what's going on. We open a diamond. It goes 2 hearts, weak. Partner bids 3 hearts, limit raise, 4 hearts, pass, 6 diamonds. Maybe not that surprising considering we're staring at all of these queens and jacks that our partner has a bunch of aces and kings. But that feels like a pretty big bid. So we get the king of hearts lead. Again, probably not a particularly interesting hand. We can even afford to ruff high. Pull all the trumps and try a spade finesse, which was not working. 12 tricks, another flat board. Not the boards we wanted to see if we need to have a good session. 2 spades. We have opened a club, hard overcall, negative double by our partner. We bid 1 spade, you should definitely be bidding 2 spades here. 1 spade should show 3 exactly, and 2 spades shows your minimum opener with 4. It's as if the opponents had not bid and the auction went a club, a spade, 2 spades. You just want to be bidding to the 2 level, it preempts the auction and kind of confirms your fit. This is a situation where jumping doesn't show extra values, it just shows extra length. So West bids double, take out a spades. East bids 2 hearts, pass. And this is kind of one of those spots where it just, you can see why 2 spades would have done a lot more damage. The opponents would have had to make a judgment at the 2 level immediately. We, with a known 8-card spade fit, now are passing them in 2 hearts, which doesn't make a ton of sense. So we would always want to compete to 2 spades over 2 hearts with our 8-card fit. But pass, 2 spades, our partner does it for us. Get the king of hearts lead, king from ace king, ace of hearts, and now West is going to have to play something. Okay, that That was not the suit I was expecting West to play. Well, I'm going to pitch my club, rough in hand, lead a spade. So we can afford to duck a round of spades. And it's probably useful to do so. Even if West has the spade ace, we don't want to play a spade to the king. If we pull another round of trumps, then West can win, pull a third round, and then tap us in hearts. And we'll be kind of left to the mercy of guessing the queen of diamonds. But if we duck a spade and then cross back to the club ace and lead another spade, we're kind of in control. Great, now we can pull the last trump. And maybe we would have guessed the queen of diamonds correctly, even if we had played spade to the king spade. But I would have been a little worried about a fourth round of hearts coming. Because it might feel natural to play east for the diamond queen. Hey Dan, welcome. How was day one? We were 58%, and that put us somewhere around 60th. So we have a bit of work to do to catch up, and I'm not sure that this set has gone particularly well. I mean, we have two pretty bad results, one result that's probably going to be 100%, and then a bunch of fairly flat boards. But we still have a lot of bridge to play. It'll be fun. I'm kind of looking forward to doing some team trials coverage. I actually don't know what's going on at all in the event. I have not looked, but I did find out that it was going on yesterday. So I need to make some time in my week for that. But hopefully I will make that happen soon. How do we get to 3 clubs? 3 clubs in the south. Ah, we opened a no trump with our 15. 2 hearts, hearts and a minor, 2 no, Lebensal, and partner has clubs. This is a good hand with clubs. It is only 7 high card points, but imagine that we actually had the ace of clubs over here. The wrong opening lead and 3 no trump comes rolling home. Well, after a trump lead, I can't imagine taking any more than 10 tricks, and I can't imagine taking any less than 10 tricks. We just, if they switch to diamonds, we win the ace and then pull trumps and run the spades. Yep. Okay. Okay. 11 tricks. We did it. Well done. That was awesome. Way to go, East. Defensive carding is very important. Plus 150. I'll take it. 2 spades, huh? Pass, pass. We opened 2 spades in third seat. That looks fine. I think some people might choose to open a few more spades than 2, like 3 spades. 6-4, favorable. But 2 spades bought the auction this time. Get the ace of diamonds lead. Yeah. 9 of diamonds from east. That looks like queen third if I've ever seen it. I suppose I'm gonna pitch a heart on the ace king of clubs. Strong suspicion that West has the heart ace, given the opening lead. So 2 rounds of clubs, play spade. I guess just try and pull trumps and eventually knock out the diamond queen. I don't really see what else to do. No, the ace of hearts was with east. I suppose I could have unblocked to get a beer. Sorry for everyone out there who's watching. Making 2. Okay. Another flat board. Again, these boards are going by quickly. Man, the dog is back. I must have new neighbors or something, because I've never heard this dog before, and now it's just been running wild for the last 2 days. How do we get to 2-0? A diamond, we doubled. That looks right. We have 23 highs, 21 highs. Partner bids 2 clubs, we bid 2-no, showing a bit more than a no trump overcall. That feels about right to me. If partner's completely broke, we do want to stop. And despite having like a pretty good collection of honors here, like the queen of diamonds is working, we are 4-3-3. So I guess 2-no feels like about the right amount to bid. Get the 6 of diamonds lead. Most likely a singleton, because East 1 diamond opener is only going to have 3 diamonds if East is exactly 4-4-3-2, which is very possible. Like the opponents could have a 4-4 spade fit, and East could have 4 hearts. So, I guess we have a decision to make. I know Greg said yesterday he heard the dog and it was really loud. I hope it's not terribly distracting. It's a little distracting to me, but hopefully it's not too bad for the viewers. Diamond, the king, and ace. So if diamonds are 3-2, we definitely want to go queen of diamonds, diamond. Use the queen of clubs as an entry to cash 2 more diamonds. It might not even be that risky to do that, because it's hard for me to imagine the opponent's not collecting a bunch of tricks in the major suits when they switch to them. I guess East could have the king, queen of spades. And in that case, I would probably prefer to well, I don't know, like, duck a heart right now. I duck a heart, eventually they're going to have to play hearts, I win the king, cash a bunch of tricks ending in dummy, and lead a spade towards the ace-jack in some end position. That actually seems doable. Like, if East has 3 hearts to the ace, the king, queen of spades, I duck a heart, I guess East can always exit clubs? Huh. This hand is becoming complicated. So, okay, simple plan, play East for 4-4-3-2 and go queen of diamonds, diamond. I don't know. Let's do this. Let's see what happens. Queen? Okay, the spades are not behaving in a friendly manner. Which is a little sad. At least I got 2 spade tricks. That's good news. Spades are 4-4. Let's see about the club split. 10. Aha. Aha. Oh, there's the 4 of diamonds, so that's good news. Alright, we made 9 tricks. I'm not sure if it was particularly well played, but it worked out for us. They could, of course, have done better by not giving me that second spade. But I think we were always getting to 8 tricks, at the very least. Anyway, 3-0 in the south, board 11. We pass. West passes. Partner opens a diamond. Pass by east, we bid a spade. Partner bids 2 clubs. We rebid 2-0. I don't like 2-0. I very much would prefer just like a simple 2-diamond preference. If partner has extras, they can bid on over 2 diamonds anyway. And if partner doesn't have extras, this hand just doesn't feel like I'm producing a ton of tricks. Most of my stuff is not in partner suits. I mean, ace-third of diamonds is pretty nice. But 2-0 feels optimistic to me. Whereas I think 2 diamonds would probably pretty easily make most of the time. 3 spades by our partner, so partner does have extras, and we bid 3 no. We get a heart lead, so we will win the queen apparently. Okay. Well, now my objective is probably going to be to not let East in. So if I do something that looks natural, like lead the king of spades off dummy, East might win the ace, put a heart through. The diamond suit is not set up yet. I'm very tempted to just lead the jack of diamonds. No guarantee that East has the spade ace. I mean, we could lead the king of spades and West wins the ace, and then we're still in pretty good shape, and then we could actually take a normal line of play in the diamond suit. I mean, it's certainly true that if I play the king of spades and West wins the ace, I'm in much better shape. West might even like continue the heart suit. I don't know, my first instinct was to lead the jack of diamonds. I'm gonna do it. Okay, that's good news. Although, it might mean that East has the 10 as well. Not great that East has the ace of spades, because it's not as if we've accomplished all that much yet. We haven't set up the diamonds. We've basically done the same thing as leading the king of spades off dummy, but we now have information the diamond hook was losing. So that's a good sign. Well, we might have the rest of the tricks. I mean, if the diamonds are coming home, we might be able to run the diamonds. If the club hook is working and the spades are splitting, we have 10 more tricks available to us. So we could take the ace of hearts and just hope that everything works. The opponents know we don't have a 4-card heart suit, which is kind of sad on the auction. Otherwise, if I stuck in the jack, maybe I could be somewhat hopeful that West wouldn't find a heart continuation. I guess I am going to win the ace of hearts and try and run the 9 of diamonds. I think. Like, the thing is, West wouldn't play the 10 here if they had it, and East would definitely have covered from Queen 10 doubleton on the first round of the diamond suit. I don't know why I have this odd feeling that East might have Queen 10 doubleton, but I guess I'm going to take the hook. And they've unblocked the hearts? They've not. or they weren't able to. Okay, it was queen 10 third. Why did East return the 9 of hearts? Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, so East played back the 5 of hearts the first time. Oh, West forgot to unblock from king 10-8. Aha. Well, that's interesting. So that's kind of a big defensive mistake. I don't know if we can do better. I mean, the clubs are actually very well positioned. I guess I could have taken 4 clubs, 2 hearts, 2 spades, and 2 diamonds for 10 tricks if I ran the 10 of clubs, but that has to be much worse than what I ended up doing. We went plus. We went plus, probably. I'm just looking. I haven't even looked at the auction. We're in no trump. I have all of the ace, king, queen of spades, and the king of spades is at the table. Sorry, I have the ace, queen, jack. Yeah, nice lead. Nice lead. How do we get here? 1 heart by our partner, 1 no trump by us, forcing. Our partner bids 2 diamonds with a 4-card spade suit. Brilliant. And we bid 2 no. With, let's count it up, a full 12 high card points and honors in both the partner suits and a big diamond fit. Isn't this the impossible spade bid? Isn't this like a 2 spade bid? I have like a limit raise and maybe that shows 5 diamonds. Fair enough. But I think 2 no is a little conservative. The robots do this all the time. They have like a 12 count, partner opens the bidding, and they're just like, well, I've seen partner open with 11 once before, so we can't game force. King of spades lead. Okay. So what is our... Oh god, if this is like legitimately a bath coup, like what if the only double dummy line for me to take the maximum tricks is to play low here, preserve the ace of spades as an entry to the long hearts? That would just be awful. How do I get to my hand to take a heart hook? Play a spade over? That doesn't feel good. King of spades lead. I have to imagine that's a singleton. They wouldn't just be leading king doubleton against 2 no. Well, I mean, a fairly natural thing to do is win the ace of spades and lead a low diamond. I might try that. Our club spots are like just good enough that we can handle 1 round of clubs being led from east. Also, I'm pretty sure east is just gonna win whatever they do and then continue spades, thinking their partner probably has the spade queen. Little do they know. Okay, let's do this. It was king doubleton? Excuse me? Ooh. Well, we can't take the club hook after this, but wait a second. Wait a second. So if West has the ace of diamonds, which they don't have to. I mean, East might have played the 10 on that first round from ace 10 doubleton. But if West has the ace of diamonds, they've already turned up with the king of spades, and I'm giving them the king of clubs. I guess that's possible. Alright, we'll win the ace. Try and set up a diamond trick. Hey, we did it. Heart discard is nice. The king of clubs is onside, that's too bad. So we actually had all the rest of the tricks on that jack of clubs. Well, I mean, once we set up a diamond trick. Oh no, I forgot about the diamond queen. Yeah, I was counting correctly. I was just like, there's no way West could have the king of clubs if they have the diamond ace, but I didn't know where the diamond ace was when I was making my club guess. It looked safer to just win the ace and play a diamond. We were always taking 9 tricks this way. But we could have had 10. That kind of feels bad. Oh my god, it is a little shocking though. If he's to duck the king of hearts, yeah, the whole bath coup thing that I was talking about at the start of the hand might have applied. Anyway, we're in 3 now. A diamond past 3 now. They say this shows 13 to 15 balanced, which I think is a pretty bad use for this bid. I would rather have this bid be one like systemically where, because it takes up so much room, you want it to show extras so that if partner has a little extras, they feel comfortable bidding over it. And here, if our partner has like an unbalanced 16 count, opposite 13, they might want to play in 3 no, and opposite 16, they might want to play in 6 of their minor, especially if we have some support. So I don't really like the 3 no bid being a minimum. I think a lot of people use it to show like the strong no trump type hand, or even more, like 16 to 18 is more common. So with this hand type, you just bid 2 clubs and explore, give partner room to, you know, show this hand that they have. Okay, well, king of spades lead. I imagine we should duck trick 1. Even if the diamond hook works, we only have 11 top tricks. Let me make sure I've counted that correctly this time. 7 diamonds, 2 hearts, 1 club, and 1 spade. That comes to 11. So winning the ace of spades and running the diamond suit isn't going to perform or produce a useful squeeze. I guess that's not entirely true. There are some obscure layouts where the squeeze could work, but I think it's more likely that, for one thing, West just like switches away from spades, they don't have the jack, and they're terrified after the king of spades lead that we have like ace jack third. But secondly, I think we have better squeeze chances if they continue the spade suit and the diamond hook is working. No, they continue spades. And I think we need to win this trick. If the diamond king is on, we do want to run the rest of the tricks immediately. The king of diamonds is not on side, I don't believe. East ducks. East just ducks this trick. Okay, fair enough. You have any more spades? Were spades 5-3? That's gonna feel pretty bad if they were. They were 5-3. So I could have ducked 2 rounds and kind of like guaranteed our contract, but I don't believe that's how you should play match points. That's too bad. Like, the thing was, we had legitimate squeeze chances for 11 tricks if the king of diamonds was on side. Or 12 tricks, sorry, 12 tricks if the king of diamonds was on side. So ducking the second round of spades would have worked this time. but would not have produced the maximum number. I think some people will duck. A lot of players are just accustomed to imps, and at imps, of course we duck 2 rounds of spades. We don't care about the over tricks. But all right, here we go. 1 diamond by East. We have jumped to 2 spades, despite having a hand that could have overcalled 1 spade. I think if partner was a passed hand, I would be more interested in this 2 spade overcall. When partner's not a passed hand, I would rather show some values and, basically some defense. Just bid 1 spade and go from there. Okay, partner bids 2 no, whatever that is. We bid 3 hearts, showing some stuff in hearts. Partner bids 4 spades. And we get a diamond lead. Now, if we could do everything, we appear to have only 3 losers. Like, if we can set up the jack of diamonds, we'll have a diamond to discard our club loser, pull trumps, we only have 2 trump losers. But for starters, I don't think I can afford to duck this trick. Diamonds could be 5-1. I mean, East opened a diamond. Goes diamond to the queen, diamond ruff. We're in serious trouble. But secondly, I mean, it is starting to look like they're just going to be able to set up their club trick before we can ditch our diamond, or before we can set up our diamond discard. Anyway, let's start pulling trumps and see what happens. East switches to the jack of hearts. Okay. They haven't set up their club trick yet, but they might get there. I'm wondering if the best plan I mean, we're kind of short on entries. Like, if I ever use the king of hearts to lead a diamond towards my hand, then East can switch to clubs, and despite having set up the diamonds, we just don't have it. Pretty sure all roads lead to down 1. I guess if diamonds are 5-1, I actually have a strip squeeze against East, if they have the king, queen of clubs. Jack of hearts switch. Alright. Let's try this. I don't want them to attack the club suit. East returns a spade, sure. Can East have the king, queen of clubs? So can East have everything? They've turned up with the ace, king of spades. The queen of diamonds, that's 9. The jack of hearts is 10. If they had the king, queen of clubs, that would be 15, and they would have opened a no trump. So East can't really have all of that. which means I don't know. But I think it means that we're going to need a bit of a defensive mistake somehow. Now, East could have the king of clubs, and so maybe I can like feign like I'm playing for the strip squeeze. If East doesn't unblock the king of clubs at the end of the hand, then I could throw him in with the jack of clubs. I'm risking going down a large number by doing this, but I might make it. I think it's actually pretty likely that East has the club king. East appears very reluctant to switch to clubs. They didn't want to play a second round of hearts, which I thought was strange. It's a diamond discard. Another diamond discard. So diamonds were 4-2 to start with. East is down to queen doubleton. I wonder if hearts were 6-1, is that the reason why East didn't play a second round of hearts? Okay, that's not the king of clubs. Hearts were not 6-1, so I think I'm exiting a club. I mean, West might win this with the king and cash out. It's very possible, but I'm willing to try it. Hey, we made it. Bit of a defensive error. Some of this is based on, kind of this fact that I know we're playing against fairly weak defenders. Strong defenders would get this end position right and unblock the king of clubs, realizing that they're getting end played. But this East player did not figure it out. So plus 420, probably making up for a couple of our terrible scores from earlier. I think post board 4, we've done okay. We get to a no trump, 2 boards to go. 1 club by us, we have a 13 count. Pretty good 13, despite being 4-3-3. Club, a spade, we bet a no trump, all pass. We had diamond lead, no surprise that the robots are leading the suit where we have the most honors. I would like to have as many dummy entries as possible, so I think I'm going to try the 9 at trick 1. I'd like to take a heart finesse. I'd like to lead towards the 10 of spades. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I should play low. Alright, I'm playing the 9. Okay, the 9 holds. So let's now, I guess, take a heart finesse immediately. Nine of hearts. Tempted to go ace king of hearts and a heart. I do believe 100% the robot's carding, just like in general. And so if hearts are 4-2, even if the 10 of hearts holds this trick, it doesn't really help us. We will still have a heart loser eventually. Or maybe it's queen doubleton onside. But we can pick up queen doubleton offside by going ace king of hearts and a heart. I suppose the good news about taking a heart hook is if East happens to have Queen 9/4, then we haven't lost a trick yet. Eh. Queen of Spades. Jack? No. That King of Clubs switch is probably going to get them to cash the club suit. Maybe I should have just cashed out here. I mean, obviously I should have just cashed out here. This did not go very well at the end. Whoopsies. Down 2. How many tricks did I have? I probably had, what, like 7 top tricks? I had 3 hearts, 4 diamonds, and a spade. I had just 8 top tricks, and I'm down 2. Okay, I don't know. I'm throwing at the end. This was... I think I got a little bit too greedy by trying to set up that extra spade. 100% they were going to find a club switch after, you know, the diamond lead, which didn't do anything. I played hearts myself. That was too much. That was too much. Okay, 4 hearts. Last board, diamond by North, spade by us, 2 diamonds by partner, and we bid 2 hearts. Non-forcing? Wait, whoops. Oh, 2 hearts game forcing. Okay. I don't know if I would treat this hand as game force opposite a minimum opener with a bunch of diamonds. So I'd be very tempted to just jump to 3 hearts, showing an invite with 5-5 in the majors. Partner bids 3 diamonds, we bid 3 hearts. Partner bids 4 hearts. We get a trump lead. None of this is particularly surprising. Six of hearts lead. Well, this is going to be a difficult hand to play. Sounds like the Queen of Hearts is offside. I would like to set up the diamond suit somehow. Maybe we try the counterintuitive win the King of Hearts and lead the King of Diamonds. I mean, everything's great if I stick in the Jack of Hearts and it just wins the trick. We can then lead the King of Diamonds, pitching whatever. Pull 2 rounds of trump, or pull 2 more rounds of trump when we get in, and then run the diamond suit. But if the 6 of hearts lead is not away from the queen, which I think it's very difficult to ask any defender to lead a heart from like queen doubleton or queen third here, then maybe King of Hearts, lead the King of Diamonds. If East has the diamond ace, we get to take the roughing hook and then rough a spade back to dummy to at least access some tricks. I'm going to try this. It's very possible the ace of diamonds is offside. There is the 2 of hearts. So, I mean, our big play now is to lead the King of Spades out of hand. West does not have the heart queen, And if West happens to have the heart or spade ace, we do get to ruff a spade to dummy, prevent them from, but we might go down a million tricks if East happened to have the ace of spades, which he doesn't. So that's good news. 8 of clubs switch, we'll play low. And they do get to rough in and cash a club, but we end up just down 1, which is not so bad. Okay, that's gonna wrap up day 2. We had some fun, but there were at least 3 hands where I think I just got like a complete 0, and that's not going to score very well in this field, unfortunately. We do have a couple boards that I think are going to be close to tops, but fairly large number of flat results in the middle here. 1 no making 2, 6 diamonds making 6, 2 spades making 3. All of these boards are going to be pretty flat. So, wow, shocking, we actually don't have a top on any of the results.